Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 6 of Commander Cards You Should Be Running But Aren't. Sorry about the few weeks of delay, but today we'll be tackling our first red card, Direfleet Daredevil. So, what is Direfleet Daredevil? Well, it's a 2/1 human pirate creature with first strike that casts for 1 and a red with the ability which reads, when Direfleet Daredevil enters the battlefield, exile target instant or sorcery card from an opponent's graveyard. You may cast that card this turn, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast that spell. If that card would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Now, there's only 2 rulings for this card, which are basically that you can only cast it once, you don't get to keep casting it multiple times, and the other ruling is basically just saying that timing rules still apply, you don't get to cast sorceries instant speed. But that's kind of just generic and what you'd expect for this pretty common ability to have just tacked onto it. But what's the real interesting part about this card is how you can actually apply this in a red deck. So, what's so good about this creature, or more, what's so good about this ability specifically? Well, you're basically paying 1 and a red just to take a spell, an instant or sorcery, from any other deck at the table and cast it, so long as it's already been cast or gotten to the graveyard from some other means. This basically gives red access to so many more options than it has by itself. You get access to good card draw in Boros or Mana Ramp and Izzet. It gives red the ability to kind of just start picking and choosing what spells at the table it needs to help put this deck above and beyond. Let's say you're playing in a mono red deck or even any combination other than Boros, and you just need access to a board wipe. Well, you can just go find the white player, drop out Direfleet Daredevil, and say, hey, that Fumigate you cast earlier? I want this. That Cleansing Nova? Say goodbye to artifacts and enchantments. You're able to just drop this in and grab a board wipe if you need it. Maybe you need some target player draw X spell because you have a bunch of mana. You can drop this on the player playing blue and just dig a bunch of cards up. Give yourself some good card advantage. There's so many options that red is missing, being one of the weaker colors in Commander, that this could give it access to, albeit slightly unreliably. Someone's probably going to be playing white, and by the time you need a board wipe, either someone has it or had it, and you'll be able to just get this out and go have a field day, effectively. It really is under most people's radar. It's standard legal and only sells for $3.49 USD on Card Kingdom right now, and EDHREC has it in only 1,242 decks, only 1% of all the eligible decks on their website, and that just goes to show that not many people care about this, and this is 2 mana to effectively give yourself any card. That is absurd, and honestly, I think more people should be running this. Even for being a standard card, there's no votes, no reviews, no ratings for it on the Gatherer, so its 5-star rating is nothing really to go off of. But just that ability alone should be enough to say, hey, this is a powerful card. It effectively I get to Snapcaster all my opponents for red instead of blue. Granted, while it doesn't have flash, it's still an absurdly powerful card that I honestly believe you should be running in your Commander deck. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and more important than even that, share the video. It really does help me out a whole lot more than you probably know. And thank you for watching.